Hi guys, it's Hamsa, and today I am going to be drawing a Rubik's Cube. And I'm going to be teaching you guys how to draw a Rubik's Cube. So, yeah. And it's been a long time I haven't posted because I was being lazy, so I'm sorry for that. But I guess now I'm posting. So before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a video. So now let's get started. So for this you'll need a paper, of course. Yeah, that's dumb of me. A pencil, an eraser, just in case you make mistakes, and colors. And yeah, so now let's get started. So the paper might be a bit tilted, so I'm sorry for that because I cannot really draw when it's straight. So yeah, and now we're going to actually start. So first you will make dots. But to make dots you'll need a scale as well. So the ingredients, like in the stuff, if I forget something, it will be on the screen on that time when I was telling. So don't worry. So now that we have our scale, so now let's actually get started. So we'll take a scale. You don't really need to make lines and stuff. All you need to do is make a dot here and a dot here, and then a dot here and a dot here. So this might be a bit odd, so that's why we're not making like this. So okay, wait, I'm sorry for the mistake. For this you're going to make here and here, because so this one should be a bit higher than this one because yeah, so these are nothing. No, don't mind these. So this one is a bit too like with these dots, so we're going to make it a bit like lower. So there we go. And now let's get making. So still we are going to make more dots. So we are going to make this here and then take from here, and then we make where to go? Okay, another dot here, and then we make another dot. We go like this, and we see how much this is. We'll make that and make sure it's perfect. And it's not, you cannot of course fix it after. Now finally you're going to make lines. So sorry. So I actually made this when I was small, a Rubik's Cube. I made it. So it's basically recreating my old drawings, but I don't have it right now. I don't really have it now. It was in the old house, and now we're not there anymore. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah. So that was, never mind that, because that was my color, whatever you say. It was this thing, okay? It was this. It fell. Okay, anyways, this is a bit too like in the dots and the lines, so we're going to lower it a bit like till here. Yeah, there we go. So we make a straight line, which the dot is probably not representing a straight line, and I know it's still not straight, don't worry. So this may look weird, but it will start making sense after a little while. So there we go, and there we go, and There we go. Of course, the dot will be not on the perfect spot where they are meant to be, but don't worry, it's okay because you can put them, of course, in perfect level. So as you can see, we are going to make a line like this and another line like this, because you know we gotta make it look 3D and it's not 3D. And this looks a bit like odd, like this is so high, so we're going to erase these lines. So yeah, so we're going to make it and make the dot more in the shape. And so basically you can first do like that, and then when you actually make the Rubik's Cube, you can see if it's in the perfect line or not, and then you can of course change it like I always say. So yeah, okay, and it should be in middle. So you know, you gotta take care of that as well. So there we go. So now as you can see, it is looking pretty perfect. And yeah, I don't know where did that come from. So now what we're going to do is we are going to try making the small boxes. There are small boxes in the Rubik's Cube. That and yeah. And we are going to take, as you can see, you will put the scale with this line, and then you will make a line, and it will be like with it. You know what I mean? Of course you do. Okay. So as you can see, we are going pretty perfect now. It might not look like a Rubik's Cube at all, but soon enough it will. Yeah. And yeah, like this. As you can see, now it looks pretty good, and now we are going to make a line here. You must be thinking, why didn't I make here? Keep watching for that. And now that we made these lines, now we are going to go down with these, so these could be nice looking, as you can see. And then you take these lines and put the scale with that line, and then make a square. There we go. And this also. There we go. It's a Rubik's Cube now. Now we are going to go on the coloring part, of course. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm going to fast forward that again. So of course we are going to fast forward that again. So yeah, let's get coloring. Before we start coloring, I will show you these 3 colors I'm going to use, because Rubik's Cube have yellow, blue, and red. I'm not going to make it shuffled and stuff, so yeah. I'm going to make one side yellow and stuff like that. I'm not going to make it shuffled. I'm going to make it soft. I'm making a soft Rubik's Cube, but you can make it as you want, shuffled or anything you want. So now let's get started. also had to do the outline. So here we come. Here we go. The outline part. So the reason, I will be like doing a voiceover around the whole coloring because in the Rubik's Cube there is a lot going on and you might not understand a lot of stuff and like what was I doing and like why was I doing that. So that is why there is going to be a voiceover. So yeah, the blue looks very bad, and I'm not going to tell you any further, but all I want to say is right now that what do you say, the blue before you do the marker part. I know you guys aren't going to do terrible coloring like I did. I was literally doing coloring terribly, and I was kind of like, oh my god, like that. And this marker is not working really well. Markers. Okay, anyways. Oh my goodness. Black. No, our black is dead. Gonna bring another one. Okay, so I'm going to bring in another one right here. Also, I'm giving you a warning. Before you do the black marker, make sure you keep it something below it, under it, so it doesn't go on your table, because the markers might ruin your table. You never know. So I have something under, a paper under my paper. My drawing paper has a blank paper under it. That makes sense, kind of. So don't worry if this one gets ruined. I have a bunch more of these, so don't worry about that. So I guess I'm going to meet you guys when I'm done with this outline stuff. Yeah, bye. No, not bye. Bye till I finish this.
One eternity later.
Okay, so guys, the Rubik's Cube is all done, and I went over with markers, and this marker wasn't working, so I had to go art roasting. So I went with these markers. They were super duper fat, like can you imagine? So I did not like the way the blue was too dark, so then I had to darken this up, and then I darkened this up. So it's basically the whole thing got darkened up, and now it's looking pretty good. And as you can see my hands, the ink was kind of leaking from this one. So yeah, these are super duper fat. If you see this is nothing, and if you want to see if you actually want to see the tip, here we go. The normal tip is supposed to be this, but this is the fat one. So I totally went art roasting, and my hands kind of got roasted, as you can see. That's yellow marker. Don't worry, it's nothing else. But I really like the way it turned out, and it does get kind of messy, but don't worry. Yeah. And I think this looks pretty good, and it looks amazing, and I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please subscribe and like this video, because this Rubik's Cube was super duper easy to make. And please subscribe, and bye.